Hello and welcome back to War Thunder with GC1942. Today's episode is going to be a short one. Primary focus is on, well, the thing right in front of you, the ME262. It's the newest thing in my collection. I only got it a day or two ago. This is my 4th or 5th game in the jet, so I'm still really nubbish and I suck at flying this thing. I will admit that right now. I'm not the best 262 pilot. I've got a lot to learn in this aircraft. I've got a lot to learn in War Thunder in general. When you're seeing this, it will be, well, when this video is out, it'll be basically a little over a year since I started playing War Thunder. It was patch 1.29 when I started, and here we are a little over a year later at patch 1.39, and a lot has changed since when I first started playing War Thunder. So this video is going to be a bit of reflection of how far I've gotten in the game. Whether I got there deservingly or not is up to your opinion, and you can see that. You can judge me on this video how I'm flying jets. But on to the gameplay. I said immediately I pulled a very noobish mistake. I've been playing the Comet for so long. You can't notice, I'm kind of putting the 262 into a kind of unrealistic climb here. I mean, I know it's arcade, and God help me if it wasn't, because I already have stalled out my 262, which would not have ended well. And why the hell is the sound cut out right here? Oh, there goes a Lancaster. But, yeah, it's one of my first few games in this aircraft, and I think I'm driving on a F-80C. I think. Yeah, so this is a replay, so again, as you can see, no tags on anything. So, yeah, it's an F-80C. So I've got to basically zoom in and try and look at what I'm doing. There are moments in this replay where I'm just going to be like flying in circles, because I'm trying to adjust myself for a dive on a target, and I just can't line up the targets, and you can't see the target either between me and the clouds. So it's going to look like I'm flying around in circles, and I'm going, okay, I'm not chasing this guy forever, so I decide to pull up, and then I get really lucky, because there he is. He's just entered a vertical. I leveled off to get some speed back, and I was diving on him, so I had a lot of built up speed anyway. So the F-80 is actually starting to outclimb me now. We're basically even. I'm slowly catching up to him. Then he pulls this maneuver. That maneuver bleeds enough speed out of him so I can catch up to him. And you can see some terrible shooting right there. That burst should have killed him. I shouldn't have needed that many bursts to kill him. I know it was only 2, but they were held for too long, and it was an unnecessary amount of ammunition to be wasted. And here we are again. I've been chasing this guy. I think I got like 7 kilometers away from the airfield before I finally got him. And that's just out of luck. Otherwise it would have been a longer jet dogfight. At this stage in the game, I think there's also a ME163 Comet, a Gloucester Meteor, and I don't think the Yak-15 was out, so the pilot in the Yak-15 is still in the Yak-9P, I think. I think there's another jet in the game too, but I have no idea. And why the hell does the audio of the game keep cutting out? I have no idea. I'm sorry about this. Oh, I know why. It's when every time I hit tab to see what's going on. So, again, wish you could see that so I can keep showing you, because I hit M and tab a lot to keep an eye on things, which is also a relatively stupid idea, especially at this tier when fighting other jets, but old habits die hard from being a bomber pilot, as well as a prop pilot. Okay, the enemy just... Okay, so there was a MiG-9, not a Yak-15 at this point, okay. I thought I was confused. Now, I know I've not seen the enemy ME262 yet, so I've been really concerned about it. So I'm diving here on, I think, a Bearcat, but I'm trying to recall from memory, and I can't remember for the life of me. Because there's our airfield. What the hell am I trying to dive on? I don't even see the target I'm trying to go after. That's how bad it is. Because I completely missed that approach on whatever. Oh no, I had a G6 I was trying to dive on, got behind me. Okay. What's the Bearcat? Find out soon enough. Maybe it's a Focke-Wulf, no idea. Again, I wish I had the indicator so I could actually tell you where it was. Now, what I'm chasing here, I think is... wasn't that yak? So I stopped going after that yak. I went after this Bearcat instead. Which turned out to be kind of a stupid idea, because I do kill the Bearcat with embarrassing accuracy, almost kill a friendly Spitfire, and almost ram him. Bit reckless on my behalf. My second kill, though. I think it's actually one of my last. At this point, I think we just lost the center airfield. So, I think we're losing, but again, I can't remember by memory. What am I diving on now? And I'm probably going to miss being sitting here, but oh, the meteor. Yeah, this is going to be a display of bad accuracy. I can't believe I could not hit this meteor for the life of me. It's not that he's that hard of a target to hit, just the fact that I suck at aiming at jets at the moment. So, D-Series finishes him off. But that was just an embarrassment for me. I'm not afraid to show it on YouTube because it's... this is a bit of a news thing. Of course, I throw her back into an unrealistic climb. I basically pull a hammerhead here. I think there's another F-80 around. Oh, I was just trying to get out through. I can't remember at this point. Nope, I think it's because of that F-80. Pull another stupid here. Decided to get a head on pass with it. Dodge its fire. I think I got a hit or two. I make a stupid error right here. Because I go up to avoid him dogfighting me. But if you notice, he has little to no interest in dogfighting me. More interest in our airfield, which is unguarded. I was the only allied pilot in the area. So, it takes me a good 30 seconds to realize what this guy's doing. See, he's not going after me at all. I'm just realizing that now, when I'm now 3 kilometers out from the airfield, and I can't get back to him in time to save the airfield. So, that little mismaneuver just cost me the game. It actually cost the whole team the game. I will not just say that it led me to have a bad game. The entire team lost because I could not keep that F-80 off the runway because I thought he was going to dogfight me when he was more interested in our runway. I just finish him off and waste ammunition. And I think that's the same pilot I shot down in this F-80C earlier. So I think we're after Spitty now, who's also got interest in our airfield. Yeah. No, sorry, it wasn't the Spitty, the G-Series. Why the hell did I get a 109 confused with a... oh, it was a Spitty. No, it was a Gustav. But yeah, that stupid maneuver with the P-80A just cost me and the entire team the game because I just did not realize he was not interested in dogfighting me. He wanted to preserve the 262, so I was dogfighting. Yeah, all my old replays. But no, another big thing is I just got my way into ground forces, which of course is the next big thing in War Thunder, is ground forces. I just got into it recently. Enjoying it massively. Might put a video out later, but a lot of things have changed for me in War Thunder over the last... of course, here's the tech tree, but won't go over it now in detail later. That's another video, my later date. Yeah, a lot has changed, and if you don't mind me going on a little rant basically about how War Thunder used to be. It's like, I can remember when there used to be so much less. I mean, it wasn't that long ago when we had 20 tiers, and new pilots watching as though there were 20 tiers in War Thunder. I thought there were always just 5. No. There was a time when tiers went through reserve and 1 through 20. Hell, I remember this thing, the Heinkel 51C1 late, when that was a reserve, when each nation had 4 reserve aircraft. And of course CR-42 was always a tier 1. It was the first tier 1 you got because the next thing in the German line was the V5, that was a tier 2. This is a tier 1, and then the G50s were also tier 2s and 3s respectively, I think. Hell, there was before a time when they were tier 1. Actually, no, the B1 was always there when I was playing. I think a better example might be the... No, the Russians are fine. Actually, no. The British would be a better example of this. Actually, no, the Americans are. Sorry for my confusion. I'm trying to remember which tech tree had the most interesting aircraft. So you had like the... Oh, hello. The Americans only had the 3 P-shooters, that's right. But all these are reserved. They're still reserved now, so nothing's changed there. What has changed is the fact that you didn't have to, when I first started playing War Thunder, you did not have to research the OS2U 1 or 3. These were rank 0 aircraft. They were reserves that basically you had to buy and put into service, even though they weren't reserves. You had to pay every time they got knocked out. But that's something I remember distinctly, is the fact that these were once reserves, or close to reserves. Same thing with the Swordfish, which actually, the Swordfish doesn't have much of a reason to exist anymore, because back when I started playing, you had to get the Swordfish to get to basically the entirety of the British bomber line. A lot of the bomber lines have been adjusted since I've been playing. I said I cannot name all the aircraft that have been added since I started playing. I mean, the Vampire, a lot of the Meteors have been added in that time. A lot of Spitfires, Tempests. The Japanese are actually one of the closest things to how I remember it, because when I first started playing, the Japanese tech tree was really, really sparse, and it still kind of is. So you didn't have any of the heavy fighters. The Ki-45s weren't there. The K-102 wasn't there. The B-5N2 was the end of the Navy bombers, and you just had to go down the regular bomber line, and the B-5N2 like stuck like right here between the G4M and the Ki-49, I think, or was it right before? I can't remember. That's just my memory failing me, because I can't remember all the way back to 1.29 and 1.31. So bear with me as I'm just ranting, but it's been a kind of long journey for me in War Thunder. I mean, probably you first viewers here aren't going to really care about me just going on about how everything's changed, but every time... War Thunder is the first MMO I can actually say this for, where hello, Army's back, One Aviation. Where I'm playing it now, and magic hasn't changed. I want you... Okay, so say if it's researching the MiG-15 BIS, I want it to go after the C-1A. War Thunder is still a game that, no matter how bad everyone else thinks it is, I still log in every day, or every other day, or however often I can log in. And I still look forward to playing it. I'm a World of Tanks, ex-World of Tanks player, as you can see from earlier videos on my channel. And I loved World of Tanks the same way, but after a while I just got sick of it, the grind. And even though the grind now is in War Thunder as well, I still enjoy it, because, again, you're new players, you want to put your opinion in the comments, you want me to go on and rant about how War Thunder was back when I first started playing, the fact that only now I'm digging myself out of a hole that I dug when I was still a new, young, naive pilot, go right ahead, the fact I'm still learning. I actually challenge you, anyone watching this, to ask me questions about War Thunder. Ask me about my experiences. I'm not the best pilot. I can't give you that many tips and tactics. I mean, you want to go watch the 37th videos on the main channel, Division 4 Gaming, and those will be up shortly, and you'll see that we're not the best pilots out there. We're trying to learn, and we're learning by basically trying to brutally murder each other in new ways. But I'll conclude that video with today, a little 262 replay, and basically you just staring at a tech tree while I'm just babbling on about how things are different now than they used to be, but I'm still enjoying the game. So then I will challenge you, any viewers, to leave a comment, question, whatever. Just tell me what you think of War Thunder, what your experience of War Thunder is. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. I'll catch you in the next War Thunder video, and if you liked what you saw, I stress you to comment on this particular video with your thoughts so I can comment on them. But subscribe to the channel, check out Division 4 Gaming. We're gonna have some War Thunder videos there with the entire 37th, and just enjoy your time in the game. I'm calling it a night for like the 10th time I've said it, so I'll catch you next time.